What's up? It's your boy Anime Sean here again today, and I'm here to talk to you guys about a slice of life anime that I just recently finished called Can a Boy Girl Friendship Survive? So let's go ahead and get right into it. And so this story it explores the challenges in a platonic friendship between a boy and a girl when romantic feelings all of a sudden arise. And so pretty much the story it revolves around these three over here. Okay, so these two are our main characters. This is Himari, this is you, and they have that childhood friendship that has been going on ever since middle school. And then this one over here is named Rion. She's Yu's first crush, and so once she's rediscovered in Yu's life, Himari starts developing these feelings like, oh my god, I didn't really know that I actually have feelings for you. And so now they starting to go through these challenges because she is trying to get with him, but he has a crush for her. And so it becomes this triangular, this love triangle sort of say that they got to try to come over. And it may just come off of me just kind of bashing the show altogether, but my main thing overall when it comes to this show is Himari. Because Himari, once she discovers that Yu has this crush and she's like, oh my god, I didn't really know that I have feelings for you myself. She just starts acting weird, dude. She starts acting weird. She starts playing all these childish games, trying to get into Yu's head. She tries to weirdly flirt with him, knowing that they're supposed to be platonic friends, and try to get him to see her in a different light. And every time she does something weird and promiscuous around him, she'll be like, ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. Oh, you fell for me. You fell for it. Ha ha. Like, you're not playing. You really like him. You want him to do something with you, but you're just coming off at a weird way, And granted, I get it. They're kids. They're in high school. But come on. Especially for the girl to be playing these weird games, And he's actually trying to be over here doing something serious. He has a passion and a hobby that he's trying to turn into more and open up a store. He's trying to be serious about this. But her playing all these mind games and is throwing him off his game, and he's not making the jewelry and crafts like he should be. He's not doing it as good as he has been doing it before, because now he's starting to get distracted. She's all up in his head now. And he's like, well, I'm starting all these movements and all these things that she's doing. I'm starting to see her in this light. And the thing is that he was finally able to get with his childhood crush. The girl that he had a crush on ever since middle school, he rekindled with her in high school, and they hit it off. She was all about it. She was with him. Rion, she was all about it. And so they got together. He's got the girl that he wants. He's working on advancing his career. He's in there. But then Himari, hating ass, you know what, was to come through and just change the whole dynamic of it all. So she goes through and she does her mind games, and so eventually Yu starts to actually see her like this. And so when he starts seeing her like this, he can't turn it off. He starts to realize, oh my god, I've loved Himari for forever, and I want to actually pursue this. And he's getting to the point to where he doesn't even want to pursue the craft that he's been doing anymore. He's like, you know what, I can forego all that if I could just be with Himari. And it's like, no, bro, you gotta lock in. You have something going for you. You are actually talented. You need to stick with that. You need to keep going. And look, here's the deal. I want to like Himari. I really do. I think that, again, she reminds me of another character that I actually like named Fuka. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but it's about this girl that is in high school and she's really into rock and roll music and she really wants to start a band. And it's actually a sequel to an older show named Suzuka Slice of Life, which is one of my favorite Slice of Life animes of all time, because getting down a rabbit hole is about this high school track athlete who's really good and she is like a star in her hometown. And so pretty much reason why that Himari reminds me of Fuka is because of her aesthetic, as far as the blue hair, the popular girl, and in her world she's supposed to be like very attractive. But the difference between Himari and Fuka is that Himari be playing too many mind games, dude. She be playing way too many mind games for all of that, man. Like, she be trolling you. She be over here trying to mess him up and throw him off his game. She be playing petty games with him. And she be making this whole mess out of nothing just because she is unable to control how she feels for him and doesn't know how to go about actually just conveying that to him. And you know, like with these slice of life animes, if you watch slice of life, you know how they like to do that back and forth, like, oh my god, we can't do this, the romance, oh my, I can't touch her hand type deal, and if I confess my feelings, oh my god, it's just this huge thing. And granted, those are the kind of things that can get you into the slice of life show, because if they do the tropes right, they're fire. They're fire. But when you do them wrong, it just tanks the show heavily. And that's kind of what happened here. And so overall, if you are really big on the slice of life anime, I would say, you know, it's a good in between show. Go ahead and give it a watch. But otherwise, overall, Himari has just been my biggest thing overall with the show. Like she's the lead female character, so it's like she's not going away. It's not like there's an episode without her. Like she's there the whole time. But so overall, if I had to rate this, you know, out of 5 stars, I'd probably give this a 2. I give this a 2. I give it a solid 2. So either way, overall, when it comes to the show and the story and the characters, like I think it's okay. I think it's okay. You know, I think it's a decent watch, especially for somebody like myself who's really big in the slice of life genre and have seen quite a few slice of life shows. Like they have pretty generic characters and they have pretty a generic story, so it's not bad. But they didn't do anything special with these tropes that they had in there. So it puts it more towards the bottom tier because the characters look decent. You know, the animation is okay, you know, it doesn't suck, you know, but it's not excellent either. And I think, especially for a slice of life show, because it doesn't have that high intensity action like those shonens that can really keep people drawn in, it needs to do more when it comes to the actual animation for the show to get those eyes be appealed and to be drawn into it. And if it has really good animation, but the story itself, it might not be that good, it can still pass as a decent anime. Or vice versa, if the animation is not that good for a slice of life but the story is immaculate and the characters really get you intrigued, then it's a decent slice of life. But for this one, it was mid on the characters and it was mid on the story. So overall, it'd be hard to kind of recommend this one to anybody who's looking for a decent slice of life show. But if you've seen quite a few and you're kind of in between shows and like to have something to watch, this is a decent in between show, that's for sure. And so overall, these are my thoughts on this show here, Can a Boy Girl Friendship Survive? And so I just want to give my 2 cents on the show overall because I literally just finished watching it and I just like, man, dude, the ride that we just went on, I gotta get off my chest. She was just irking me in a certain type of way. So I just want to go ahead and, you know, get that out. But yeah, and so I appreciate you guys for coming and watch the video. And don't forget to drop a like and go ahead and follow. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out my podcast, That Time I Got Reincarnated podcast, where me and my co-hosts, Devontae and Jamal, we sit there and we chop it up about anime. We talk about different shows that we like, what's current, what's going on, debates. So it's a pretty good time. So you can find those videos in the channel. And don't forget to go ahead and comment on those videos. Give us your opinions. Let me know what you want to talk about next, what shows you guys are watching. You know, really brief for good discussion. So again, thank you all, and until next time, peace.